Madara Uchiha, the legendary messianic shinobi from Naruto.
Sosuke Aizen, the Soul Reaper who stood upon the heavens from Bleach.
We may dream of glory, but these two have the will to power to take it by force and claim a seat among the gods.
They're the biggest, baddest anime bosses around.
I'm gonna keep this a buck. I think that Aizen should win because I'm not too sure if Aizen has any. I'm not too sure if Madara has any recourse for the black box. I think that they're probably going to take the black box feat or its statement of being able to actually control gravity so much so to where you can actually create a black hole, and they'll probably Aizen the W. That's my. I'm gonna bank it on that. I'm gonna say Aizen wins this fight.
Round, and not even death can stop them.
If they want to use video games or if they want to use the light novel, then I have no idea. But based on the anime alone and the manga alone, I'm gonna lean towards Aizen.
Ghost versus Zombie. Let's go. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I think it mainly relies on that one technique, the black
Endless
box.
destruction, countless dead, a plot to conquer the planets. The ninja world was at war.
For the fourth time, only one man could save humanity from itself, from beyond the grave.
Oh.
The same man who orchestrated this war in the first place
Yes.
in order to end all wars
Yes.
forever.
My
Madara
boy.
Uchiha.
The reason
From
why
birth, war was the
listen,
only
I don't
thing
care.
that Madara knew.
I don't care. No one says the reason why this arc was even tolerable in the first place. Here's the thing. I think. Well, actually, no. We're gonna do a Madara appreciation video on his birthday because this man single-handedly carried the end of the franchise, and even still, to this day, is recognized as one of the best, one of the coolest of all time.
And there was no ninja he liked fighting more than Hashirama Senju. They're basically
Yo,
ninja Romeo
they
and
should have
Juliet.
shown the face.
To opposing clans,
They should have shown
Madara
Madara's
and Hashirama were
face.
forced to battle
Hashirama! That's what they should have done if they're
while
smart.
dreaming of a better future.
Their bromance eventually overcame their clan's differences and the two groups merged, creating the village of Konoha.
But Madara wasn't satisfied with Hashirama's dream of peace through cooperation. He desired an immortal peace through total domination.
Everyone else thought that was crazy, so he bounced, and then he came back to wage war against the village he helped build.
Yes.
Well, that didn't last long, huh?
Madara's megalomania was perhaps faded, considering he
Hey!
of the
The
demigod
face.
Indra Otsutsuki,
The
and
face.
inheritor of his immensely powerful chakra.
Basically physical and spiritual energy that makes ninja magic. Madara specializes in fire and wood style jutsus, which just seems
Ganbai and Kama. Sword, fire style jutsus. Hashirama Cell, generation wood style, of course. Storm style, light fang, sensing techniques, of course. Chakra blizzard and summoning ten tails. They're actually gonna add him summoning the ten tails? Really? Okay, that's gonna get weird.
irresponsible to put those together. Like a gender
I mean, it makes
reveal party
sense.
waiting to happen.
His
Wait.
wood is especially
This is not. Wait, oh, they're doing the fucking Okay, I assumed that they were gonna use Aizen and Madara at their peaks, right? That's what I assumed. No, it seems like they're gonna use composite Madara and like composite Aizen. Because at the end of the Fourth Ninja War, when Madara can actually put the image of the Tsukiyomi on the moon, the Ten Tails he's already absorbed completely, so he can't like resummon that shit. They're gonna use composite and fuck. Okay, you know what? Never mind. You know what? Okay. No. But even still, he has no recourse against the black box if they take the feat seriously. If they say that he can actually use gravity in earnest like a black. Let's see.
impressive, considering it's the only style of elemental jutsu that can create life. Why are you looking at me like that?
Madara can even use his Gunbai to absorb ninjutsu and return it right back to sender. You know you're a badass when you can take on armies with just a friggin' fan.
Madara has torn apart hordes of ninja without breaking a sweat, taken a beating from every
I'm playing it, my nigga.
once, and even defeated the 5 Kage.
But keep in mind that it is my duty as a reactor, right, to comment on things that catch my interest. That's my job, literally.
The strongest shinobi in the world.
Even stated to be fast enough to move at light speed.
What?
And even weaker ninja like Orochimaru have dodged literal photon beams.
Wait, no. The Raikage, it says lightning, not light. I read that data before. It says lightning, not light. I mean, I know folks want to argue the translation difference, but it says like, I mean, wait, that makes no sense. Because this dude actually, oh, fuck, you know, okay. All right, you know what? I know folks want to argue the translation. I've gotten like 3 different versions of the translations. I've read it before, and it says lightning, not light. So I'm not too sure. I mean, I've asked like a Japanese guy about it. It says lightning, not light, but whatever. So...
And even weaker ninja like
Here we go.
Orochimaru have dodged literal photon beams.
But Madara's greatest tool is the one born from his very bloodline, the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan.
I mean, we literally see him, what's his face? Madara, fire off a light laser. Like, he literally fires that shit off from his own mouth. And we know for, okay, you know, it doesn't make any sense that Raikage be light speed at all. I know. Because I remember there was a transition issue between the actual official and so on, but as far as I know, it's like, all right, chat, I'm not stalling. Relax. I'm being a bitch.
These magical eyes massively enhance his perception down to the cellular level, allowing him to predict movements, see the flow of chakra, and summon the mighty perfect Susanoo.
The Sharingan can also cast a genjutsu that'll trap anyone that looks at it in an illusion, and even break them out of those same illusions.
In Sasuke's case, even ones as strong as Itachi's
I'm not stalling.
which can warp your perception
Stop bitching.
of time. Itachi used it on a fellow Uchiha and made her live out her entire life in the span of 1/100th of 1/1000th of 1/1
Time,
millionth
space,
of a second.
and matter.
And when she died in the illusion, she died for real. If Sasuke could break out of it, Madara could too, easily.
And after grafting some of Hashirama's cells onto himself, he not
They're using that? Okay, composite.
Always have a
Hard
piece
composite.
of his Romeo inside
Yeah,
him.
like that Sage technique is an actual light
This is my
laser.
shit
Yeah,
whiz. Stop looking at
that's
me
like the
that.
only light speed thing
not
we can really
only gained a
gauge in
healing
the actual
factor
story of
strong enough to
Naruto.
regenerate
Correct.
from having half his body vaporized, but also the terrifying Rinnegan.
AKA the big chungus of all eye magic. The ringy eyes let Madara absorb chakra and ninjutsu, create invisible limbo clones, see and remove your soul from your body.
Rinnegan, Devil Path, attractive, and repulsive forces, summoning meteors, human path, read minds, yeah, pull up. I mean, are they gonna make the Limbo clones have each version of the Path of Pain? I guess they could do that. Predator Path, Naraka Path, Asha Path, Animal Path, okay, of course, Black Receiver, right, Limbo, Border, Jail, Rinnegan, Sharingan, Infinite Tsukiyomi, and God, Native of the World Tree, okay. I mean, I don't know why that matters, but...
And summon giant-ass meteors, as if he needed any more fucking powers.
While the Rinnegan lacks some of the
wait.
Sharingan's unique abilities, he can...
And also, to forgot, the second light speed thing that we see in actual canon manga for Naruto is the when that one girl, I think it was the Raikage's assistant, I forgot her name, when she could actually teleport or transmute people and objects at the speed of light across the across the battlefield. I forgot her name, like the dark skinned girl that died when the Jubi tail beast bomb fired across it. It's been a minute, but I remember that too, yeah.
switch between them at will.
While Madara has not shown all of the 6 abilities granted by the Rinnegan, they have been used by Nagato, who has therefore he should be okay, fair enough.
After tearing the ninja world a new asshole, Madara was finally defeated in a climactic battle for the...
Given his use of hand seals uncommon for dojutsu techniques and the identical shape or size, Madara is likely to create meteors with chakra instead by pulling... Yeah.
Ages by his BFF.
Wait, what?
Thus,
he pulled him outer space? He's likely. Okay. They're making that assumption. Okay, that's interesting. So they're making the assumption that he's pulling him from outer space, given an unclosed distance, even though given their traveling velocity, they're not that fast. In fact, actually quite slow. But, and then there is no indication of, like, them coming in from, the atmospheric, there is no heat in the meteorites when we see them come down at all. Unless you're using video game shit, which maybe it
the
is.
life of a legendary shinobi came
I'll
to
go
an
and see.
end in the arms of his one true love.
Relax, chat, to be the bitch.
Or did it?
All right, this is gonna get pretty crazy, but just bear with me. Fearing a defeat in battle, Madara set a time-delayed jutsu that would posthumously rewrite reality and bring him back to life. And it worked! So Madara tricked another Uchiha, Obito, into witnessing his best friend murdering his other best friend. Then he tasked Obito with manipulating the world into another war. Meanwhile, he gave his own Rinnegan to Nagato with the goal of getting it back after he was brought back to life the second time with the outer path because he died again. Make sense?
Nah, that'll never work.
You're right, it didn't! So Obito went out and got the Rinnegan back from Nagato's corpse, because he died. Then Kabuto brought Madara back to life, and he got his eyes back from Obito after some backstabbing. Then he sealed the awakened Ten Tails within himself in order to gain ultimate power and create the world's greatest nap time ever!
Look what you people have done to him. You'd think Ten Tails' power would be awesome, but those stinky 8 balls of doom are so lame.
Don't let their size fool you. These truth-seeking orbs are in another league. The Ten Tails is strong enough to wipe continents off the map.
Allegedly. Approved regeneration, 6-pass senjutsu. And by the way, what you said was all correct, by the way, that's why. Improved generation, 6-pass senjutsu, truth-seeking balls, yin release, matter creation, lightning dispatch, yang release, life creation, and flight. Yeah.
Map, and the orbs can be shaped into weapons that will completely disintegrate anything they come into contact with. Not even ninja resurrected through Edo Tensei like Minato could regenerate limbs lost to the truth-seeking orbs,
Correct.
Which means they had to erase his literal spirit itself.
Madara.
I think that's partly true.
His power was so insane, he was considered comparable to the original Sage of Six Paths, the dude who helped create the friggin' moon.
And when Madara created meteors, they were large enough to show up against the curvature of the Earth.
Yeah.
Measuring their size and estimating the height at which Madara lifted...
But wait, he created the meteors. He didn't pull them down. At least, again, in the anime and in the manga. So when they talk about him bringing down meteorites from like outer space, that could be video game shit.
Show up against the curvature of the Earth. Measuring their size and estimating the height at which Madara lifted them, they'd have to possess a potential energy of at least 3...
By the way, if you're wondering, for you guys on YouTube, let's say if you go on YouTube, I'm not too invested into this at all because the video will get claimed by Rooster Teeth, so I'm making zero money. Sag.
372 petatons of TNT.
He was even fast enough to keep up with 8 Gates Guy, who kicked hard enough to bend space. Madara even
Video game canon?
Hawk's light speed loogies.
There we go, Exactamundo. So the thing here is that Madara in this state is way, way, way faster than Madara when he fought against the Kages. To make the claim that Madara is, or that the Raikage can move at light speed, is to make the claim that Naruto, that like the Raikage in Naruto's spot right here could also dodge an attack, which doesn't make any sense because Naruto in this form is way faster than the Naruto, QB Sigil Naruto that dodged Raikage attack. So it doesn't add up. It's not a 1-to-1. Again, that's why that text in the data book, I've seen translations that say lightning, but then other folks say light too. And I've seen both folks say the same because it's the light, and then of course lightning. It can be kind of read, I think, in both. Either way, I'm just saying.
Considering even base Madara has displayed...
Because that matters. Because if the Raikage is light speed, that matters a lot.
...speeds on par with light timing ninja, we know Ten Tails Madara would have to be significantly faster thanks to the Ten Tails' power.
See?
With virtually no one left to oppose him, Madara's plot was finally in the endgame. He awakened the Rin Sharingan, and with the God Tree...
Hold on, what's this? Let me see here. Clad in right tone, gaining strength 3. The ninjutsu's clad body reading. Where the fuck is it? Yellow flash. A god-like speed. Okay, here's the thing though, right? So you can pull that up, but I can pull this up too, real quick. Let me snag this. Let me go there. Is this one right here? No, I had it. What the fuck? Hold on. I can see it now, even though I can't see it. The half chat's going, stall. Stall. Stall! Excuse me. Damn, yo, that fucking bubble tea. Is it here? No. Okay, I had it saved actually. In like my list of fucking bookmarks somewhere. Well, basically, let me see here. Oh, fourth data book. Let me see here. Shuttle clone. I think it's in the fourth data book. I remember seeing this like a while back. No. Yeah, so I mean, obviously, I don't have the exact page because I don't want to necessarily spend too much time with this. But in there's a site called Naruto Versity, right? And in Naruto Versity, they have the translation of the data book. And then in the translation of the data books, they do note several times that at the speed of lightning, which makes a lot more sense given his abilities, at the speed of lightning, his Chai-Jutsu techniques are initiated at that speed based on the translation. So I can't necessarily find the exact thing that I had before. I thought I said this somewhere. Maybe I did it somewhere. But I remember seeing a translation directly stating of like the direct translation of the actual data book itself, where they have it at the speed of lightning, not the speed of light. And again, as far as I understand, way back when I talked to some guys that spoke Japanese, they said it was speed of lightning. So okay, fine, speed of lightning. It makes a lot more sense. It does. But either way, so I have right there a single blow with lightning speed hits the enemy and sinks him to the ground with his ninjutsu specialty of the Raikage. So they note to how he's using the speed of lightning on this particular site, and then other sites as well have note to him being lightning speed, not light speed. So I've heard this before, time and time again, and that's a translation difference. So again, Japanese guys told me that it was guys that speak Japanese told me that it was lightning, not light. Either way, fuck it, doesn't necessarily matter. The video's getting claimed anyway, so let's not get too fucking uppity about this bullshit. All right, so let me fucking.
He summoned. He cast the infinite Tsukuyomi, spreading the tree's roots across the entire planet. And
nobody cares. Well, no. I care because it does indicate. I mean, granted, to be fair, I have no idea how fast it's gonna make Aizen, but it does weigh in Madara's favor. But I'm leaning towards Aizen.
This would enslave all of humanity in an endless dream world, free of conflict forever. Peace through total domination.
Manipulating this tree with his chakra would have involved physically spreading its roots through.
Pause it again. Got you.
Through and around the entire Earth in mere moments. Estimating the tree's mass and the speed at which the roots were moved, his chakra must.
Whoa.
Manipulating this tree with his chakra would have involved physically spreading its roots through and around the entire Earth in mere moments. Estimating the tree's mass and the speed at which the roots were moved, his chakra must have released an energy exceeding 1 yotaton of TNT.
And this was with just one joot.
The near lightning speed of the god tree's roots is consistent with them blitzing ninja like Akashi and Kurama's chakra mode Naruto who can react to lightning.
Is there a
I never thought the speed of the world tree's roots would matter.
character that could possibly
I'm
even
with
touch Madara Uchiha?
Kishimoto himself didn't even know. Madara's power was so overwhelming, the only thing that could take him down was treachery.
Even the man with the magic eyes couldn't see that coming.
All that was left
Don't
was his
mention that.
old friend Hashirama, there to
Christ.
comfort him in his
One of the
final
worst,
moments.
one of the
Just
worst
like
things
Romeo and
ever.
Juliet. Or never was there a story of more woe than this of Hashirama and his mother bro. I read it in iambic pentameter.
Is there a gas leak in here?
Now the real fun begins.
That battle with Gasoline Madara so much, I mean,
The Soul Society.
it's composite
was
Madara,
intense.
I
One of
suppose.
its leading Shinigami was set to be executed under suspicious circumstances. A band of humans from the living world had invaded to save her, and Sosuke Aizen, captain of the 5th Division of the Gotei 13, was dead. Murdered.
What dastardly mastermind could have been behind all this? He'd have to be a galaxy-brained 5D chess master.
The man responsible was, in fact, Sosuke Aizen.
Little is known about the man's past.
Full
only
name
that
is
he
Aizen,
is
800
a
years
man,
old, height
a human
6'1".
man, but a soul reaper.
These Shinigami are spiritual beings who
Okay.
ferry lost souls to the afterlife and purify those who have turned evil in the living world.
They're badass anime wizard.
The question is, will they use Aizen the light novels?
Grim Reaper swordsman.
Or will they try and scale from the light novels? Because Ichigo has an attack that shakes all 3 realms. So I wonder if that's okay. Well, based on Ichigo's feat, we can kind of rescale to Aizen, and Aizen should have an attack that could shake all 3 realms and blah blah blah.
Though Aizen himself was hardly that cool. I mean, just look at those glasses. Dork.
But this Clark Kent was harboring a secret. Aizen had spent years attempting to develop the means to ultimate power, ruining the lives of many of his colleagues via his twisted experiments.
Oh, so when Aizen does it, he's a supervillain. But when you do it to me, it's shut the hell up, Boomstick. You're under NDA, and I know about the stuff you've done.
As a Shinigami, Aizen's body is made of Reishi, being spirit matter, and empowered by Raryoku, being spirit energy. Entities made of Reishi are completely invisible to anyone without specific supernatural awareness, though a Shinigami's body is still tangible and can be damaged normally.
And with his Raryoku energy, Aizen can create incredibly powerful blasts.
True.
He's so strong, weaker beings will literally disintegrate if they get too close to him.
True.
This is due to his Reiatsu,
Ah, wait. Composite again.
a localized spiritual pressure exerted as a result of his enormous power.
He also knows tons of Keto, or spells. He can
Well, no. I guess Aizen in the 4th Great Ninja War. Yeah, fuck it.
create force fields, bend the light around him to make him impossible to detect.
What? Oh, invisibility. Visibility, route mission, increased route to Keto, million escudo, okay, so Bakudo 26, Hado 63, Raikohaku, okay, there you go, Hado 90, Kuro Heats, that may be the big thing right there. Oh, the dragons with the Hado 99, okay. Kyokatsugatsu, Soul Cutting Sword, Complete Hypnosis, Hakuda, Shinpo, and Zanjutsu.
Fire concentrated bolts of lightning and absorb the energy from his surroundings to make
Chad, you guys complain way too much.
giant-ass energy dragons.
Perhaps his deadliest Keto is Kurohitsu.
Wait, is that in the games?
To make giant-ass energy dragons.
It is in the games, but we do see it at the end of the fucking goddamn 4th grade. I mean, in the, well, that was your Blood War. We do.
Perhaps his deadliest Keto is Kurohitsugi. After an extensive incantation, Aizen surrounds his target in an enormous black
Yep.
coffin that
Yep.
distorts space and time
Yep.
and tears its victims apart.
Aizen's plotting finally came to fruition during the invasion of the Soul Society, where he faked his death using his greatest weapon, his Zanpakuto, Kyoka Suigetsu.
A Shinigami Zanpakuto is a magical sword that possesses a sentient spirit. Kyoka Suigetsu gives
Magical.
Aizen complete control over his victim's senses the instant they lay eyes on the sword. This complete
There's no
hypnosis
mana in Bleach,
traps its
but whatever.
victims in a nearly perfect illusion that Aizen can manipulate at will, making himself virtually immune to attacks while his opponents are sitting ducks.
It's so strong that it kept a group of ex-Soul Reapers known as the Visored trapped for over 100 years without them even knowing it. It's one of the most broken powers ever and the definition of anime bullshit.
But it was
Facts.
all worth it when he perfected his ultimate
But it's cool as
creation,
shit.
the Hogyoku, an immensely powerful reality.
Although Yogoku itself has no explicit limits, the amount of power it grants to the person is dictated by the wielder's will. The moment their will falters, the Hyogoku will... Yes, that's what happened at the end of the whole thing with the Ichigo and the Mugetsu. then his will kind of fall. Well, I mean, Ichigo was just fucking broken as shit. Mugetsu cut him down. He was still alive. The Hyogoku will did, but that will falter for like a moment or two allowed Kisuke's thing to kind of seal him.
Warping device that, quote, materializes the user's wishes.
No matter what you
Realized his
say.
desire.
Wait, are they being legit? No. They're not gonna do some random like reality marble shit, right? Like they're not gonna do some crazy reality like he's fucking Grammy. Materializes the wielder's wishes. That's a thing or something. Materializes the wielder's wishes. Evolves Aizen to boost power. Nullifies previous weaknesses. Regeneration. Reiatsu indication. Fragger. The thing. Ultra Fragger. Yeah.
To become the strongest being
They're not actually gonna do that. No way.
in the universe. With it, he can heal any of his wounds, even when half his body is vaporized. And more importantly, it exponentially increases his power over time through evolution by turning him into a horrifying butterfly monster man.
A being eventually strong enough to dethrone and replace the Soul King, the deity that controls the cosmic balance. Even a minor disruption to the Soul King's influence led to the three worlds of Earth, the Soul Society, and Hueco Mundo
Realms
to start physically collapsing.
That it implies.
Mind you, there is no indication this is Burn the Witch at all, which is in the same universe. So it's like, what? Oh, it really only applies to like Karakura Town, to be fair. Well, we can assume it applies to the entire planet, but that's just an assumption, honestly. The only souls we see in the living world are those from Earth, since Society and Hukamundo are meant to be home to the souls of the dead. It's safe to assume that they're in the same. It's safe to assume they're the same size as Earth. I fucking, oh my god, yeah. I fucking knew it! I knew it! I knew they'd do that shit.
Soul King
Of course!
has to be out
Of
with
course!
enough energy to hold all these places together at all times.
Considering each should be roughly the same size, this would require an energy of over 140 zetatons of TNT.
Aizen is powerful enough to vaporize mountains as a side effect of a sword swing. His casual energy blasts can disintegrate
Didn't Ichigo like legit said that was me? What?
huge chunks of the earth, and he can take on armies with just his Reiatsu alone.
He even defeated the rest of the Gote 13 without so much as breaking a sweat.
So he should be way stronger than Soul Society heavy hitters like Kenpachi, who sliced this one.
Okay. Okay. The asteroid size was calculated. I mean, you could argue that he has more DC than, you know, Aizen, whatever. The asteroid size is calculated to comprise at the comparing to the Sakoma, a barrier that covers Sedete, which is had 30% of the size, stated to be 2,200 li or 100 kilometers. Thus making the size 330 kilometers. Really? I trust I was calculating. 30% of its size stated to be, well, stated to be 200 li.
120-kilometer wide asteroid to pieces.
That's roughly the width of Great Britain. An asteroid of this size would have to carry a kinetic energy of at least 44 petatons of TNT.
And Aizen was so badass, he literally transcended other Shinigami in power. He was in a whole other dimension from the rest of them.
Until he...
Yeah, no, when the mountain was destroyed, like when they vaporized the mountain, and then like Ichigo, like before he coast Aizen, he says, Aizen, like you thought that was you? And then, no, I was me, and then he just fucking cut him down. I think he said some shit like that.
He fought Ichigo Kurosaki.
The battle we've all been waiting for. Way before this in the Soul Society arc,
And no spoilers from these places.
Ichigo was already as fast as lightning. And by this point, after all his power boosts, he'd even be faster than light.
No!
This holiday season, give the gift of Grubhub.
You ready? Yeah. Smart money.
I want some more money. I want shut the fuck up money. Thank you.
There's like this lady can dodge light beams.
Though
Yeah.
the fight was...
Thank you. Right there. Right there. Exactly. He said, it wasn't your sword that blew that away. It was mine. Exactly. So Ichigo said, that was my attack that blew it away. When it came to the mountain thing. But whatever.
epic.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily, at this point, it doesn't necessarily matter because they're giving Kenpachi's feats to Aizen. So...
Ichigo had transcended the Shinigami as well, and even Aizen himself. Feeding upon his insecurities, the Hogyoku abandoned Aizen, who was quickly defeated and imprisoned within the bottommost level of the Soul Society's prison. Aizen was left alone. His great power he sacrificed so much to achieve was gone forever.
Cap. Only true Chads pay taxes.
Or was it? Somehow he ended up getting even stronger than before. What made him so strong? Could it be the chair?
It's not the chair. It could theoretically be due to the chair's restraints keeping his Reiatsu from properly releasing, building it up within him until he was stronger in base than he was at his previous max.
Nah, it's definitely the chair. And, since the chair could still hold him after he got stronger, wouldn't that make it even stronger than him?
True!
Even the Soul King?
True! Hey yo, Boomstick.
All of Bleach.
That is the most accurate thing Boomstick actually fucking said in the entire goddamn show. In all of Death Battle, that is the most accurate fucking statement right there. One more time, nigga.
Wouldn't that make it even stronger than him? Even stronger than the Soul King?
Fucking true! That is some wisdom. That is some Iroh from Avatar level wisdom right there.
All hail the mighty Chair-sama, most powerful being in all of Bleach. He even managed to hold his own against the Quincy War.
Survived Ichigo's final Getsuga Tensho, endured then he's immortal. Endured incineration from its own Reiatsu. Moves moves FTE to top tier Shinigami. FTE? What the hell's that? Stopped a Hado from caught Ichigo's Bankai with the finger. Yeah, whatever. One shot in Maxwell King that's important. Maxwell King Yuha in combat defeated the Goten 13, the Visors, and Urahara.
Warlord Yuha, who absorbed the power of the Soul King himself. He even used Kyoka Suigetsu to trick him. And Yuha's a dude who can literally see every possible future all at the same time. All according to Keikaku, bitches.
And after standing among the gods themselves, Aizen returned to captivity and pondered the meaning of his existence.
Even trapped in a prison, sealed off in a different dimension with a 20,000-year sentence, he remains the most dangerous being in the world.
Who knows what schemes are brewing behind those cold, calculating eyes? No compassion, no empathy, only...
Yeah, listen, the chair-sama movement, that was my shit. I'm like, yo, do not underestimate the fucking chair. I've been saying for years. Yo, I love seeing it, man. You gotta love, when you see your agendas push on other channels, you gotta love that shit. The chair. I told you guys for years ago. The chair.
Power.
No one has ever stood at the top. Neither you nor
Did they use fucking dub? Unironically? Oh, sick
me.
freaks.
From now on, I alone will stand at the top.
No, don't use dub. Ew, that's gross.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, if you
No.
much, let's have you or provoke. Oh!
Random.
You can see me.
I can see everything.
Sit back.
Did you see that?
Okay.
Drown in despair!
Okay.
I would expect nothing more from a human.
Ah! Not bad.
Parlor tricks. Don't get so full of yourself.
Already? He dodged that Katon.
Kuro Hitsugi.
Oh, he summoned the 10. What? Wait, the 10 Tails has the power to break out of the Kuro. Are they not taking the... okay, so I guess they're not taking the feat seriously then. Or they're not taking the claims of it being a true black hole feed. Ish. Ah! throws him at the meteor. Aizen cuts that shit like butter. Transforms again. Here come the fraggers. Blocks it fully, or I don't know. With the Gurodama. I guess not. Okay. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie to you, it's actually pretty good animation.
99.
Makes the dragons. Dragons look kind of weird, not gonna lie to you. He makes limbo clones to fight off the dragons. Oh, that's interesting.
I love it. The thrill of battle, the pounding of my heart, the taste of my own blood. I love it!
Great evil minds laugh alike. Aizen?
Almost had me there, you tricky bastard.
Nothing escapes my illusions.
An illusion.
Place.
Counter the counter? Oh, counter the counter! Oh, Aizen!
What a wonderful dance.
Mar gets that dub. Wow, they gave it to Madara. I'm surprised. Have to be Aizen, honestly.
Of course Madara won! He fake died twice for his 5D chess plan, while Aizen only fake died once.
Aizen and Madara were extremely
Okay.
evenly matched in raw power and speed. By our calculations, Madara spreading the God Tree's roots with his chakra was about...
I'm surprised they actually didn't use anything from Aizen's... Because don't they have Aizen's Bankai now talked about in the... don't they have Aizen's Bankai talked about in the light novels? And I know Ichigo did an attack that could actually shatter, like that shook all three realms. I'm surprised they didn't use any of that shit, honestly.
7 times more powerful than the best that Aizen could scale to with his rare Yoku. And both ended up being roughly as fast as each other.
While there are a range of possible feats and numbers to go with to determine their limits, the point is they're always going to be close to even.
Which means the main thing that mattered here were their powers and how they countered each other. Madara's enormous variety of abilities eventually overwhelmed Aizen.
What?
I'm surprised. Okay, hold on a second. The ability that Madara used, he was inside of Aizen or some weird shit like that. No, Aizen has no Bankai. Oh, okay.
While Soul Reapers like Aizen may be invisible to regular people.
Wait, but then did they use... Because Aizen has a stronger-ish state in the 1,000-Year Blood War, but at the same time, I guess... Did they up his base or not?
The Rinnegan allowed Madara to...
Truth-seeking balls were stated to prevent Edo Tensei from regenerating because they nullified the jutsu, and given the similarities between chakra and Ryoku, the fact that Minato's soul was dead... Okay, fine. Even after the jutsu was released, Aizen would react the same way.
See invisible spiritual beings like his own limbo clones. Hell,
But would the Hyogoku allow it?
the Rinnegan lets you see and remove human souls, and that's exactly what a Soul Reaper is.
But would the Hyogoku allow it, though?
Both chakra and rare Yoku utilized spirit energy and operated in similar ways, being formed into attacks like ninjutsu and kido. That meant that Madara's ability to absorb ninjutsu allowed him to nullify the vast majority of Aizen's range attacks and even dispel his force fields.
And despite how OP Aizen's complete hypnosis was, Sharingan users can break out of illusions no sweat, even ones as powerful as Itachi's Tsukuyomi. And since Madara can switch between the Rinnegan and the Sharingan at will, he'd be able to break out of an illusion anytime he wanted.
Aizen's illusions are nearly perfect, but fellow Captain Unohana was able to subconsciously notice its flaws. With an eye as perceptive as the Sharingan, which can spot imperfections in genjutsus all the time, it was only inevitable that Madara would be able to quickly break out.
However, the same couldn't be said for Aizen,
Interesting.
who never showed any resistance to the kind of mental illusions Madara can create.
Even setting illusions
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa. Aizen broke out of that ability that Shinji did. He broke out of that ability. What the fuck? In fact, he rolled his ass afterwards, didn't he? Like the whole inverted world bullshit. Either he broke out of it or like it didn't affect him that much at all.
Illusions aside, the sheer quantity of offensive options at Madara's disposal, whether it be his clones, meteors, or monsters summoned by the Rinnegan, kept Aizen constantly on the back foot.
But none of that mattered if they couldn't kill each other, and both had pretty insane healing factors that could recover from just about anything, except for those pesky 8 balls of doom.
Madara's truth-seeking orbs were capable of completely molecularly annihilating spiritual beings and preventing them from regenerating. And again, Aizen...
Wait. The third Hokage gets blasted by Obito's Gudo Dama. But then when the seal is undone for Edo Tensei, doesn't he also return back? Or I guess, hold on. Were Obito's Gudo Dama as powerful? Because I forget here, because it's been a while. Were Obito's Gudo Dama weaker than Madara's in terms of like their effects? I forget here. It's been a long ass time. Because if the third Hokage can have his soul come back after getting blasted half off by Obito's Gudo Dama, that was minus Obito? Wait, so minus Obito's? Wait, what? Hold on. So minus Obito's Gudo Dama don't have the same effects as Madara's Gudo Dama, even though they're both abilities that are the combination of all chakra elements? Am I getting this right? You know, I know he was mindless. Well, I'm talking... Okay, how does Obito being mindless negate the effects of the Gudo Dama? You know what? Fuck it.
Was a spiritual being.
Since Aizen lacked the ability to...
Since characters much weaker than Madara and Aizen perform lightspeed... you see? They would likely end up much faster. However, based on the further calculations, they'd still upscale roughly the same degree.
Do the same irreversible damage to Madara, the ghost of the Uchiha had exactly what he needed to put this actual ghost down for good.
Aizen was an unbelievably overpowered foe, but Madara's own powers, illusions, and devastating truth-seeking orbs allowed him to crush the ex-Shinigami.
Sosuke should have kept his Aizen the prize.
Wait, but hold on now. Even if he can destroy a spirit via the Gudo Dama and erase that shit, the Hyogoku wouldn't allow for that shit to happen. Even when he got cut in half by the Mugetsu, it was only until Urahara Hisuke sealed his ass. Alright, that's kind of sus. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of sus, because I don't think the Hyogoku allows that to happen. Period.
And
do you feel any shame at all?
Anyway.
Moderately. Ha! Double pun. Suck it, Wiz.
Alright.
The winner is Madara Uchiha.
I'm surprised with that one. Madara got the dub.
Thank you for watching this episode of Death Battle. If you're looking to get some
Fair enough. Madara got the dub. Madara got the dub. And apparently they're doing an actual verse between Saitama versus Popeye, the sailor. I got that on stream the other day, which is interesting if they're actually going to do that. That's pretty fucking wild. Yeah, they ignored the Hyogoku. I mean, yeah, I just feel like the Hyogoku would just say no. Because, yeah, you can destroy my soul, but the Hyogoku's will... I mean, because they never actually addressed the whole idea of his will being... how do you say? His will being diminished during that fight, and the Hyogoku saying, okay, now it's weakened. But even still, you require to seal Madara. Like, I mean, Aizen. So I figure, like, you have to still seal. Like, you couldn't necessarily kill Aizen the way he killed Aizen. Because the Hyogoku would just say no. And come back to life. Which is interesting. Either way. I mean, fuck, like, even fucking Bak. Even Bak couldn't fully kill Aizen. Like, what? And Bak had the Almighty. Yeah, Bak is stronger than Aizen. And he couldn't do it. So... Either way. That is a dub for Madara in their book. I'm pretty sure a lot of folks would disagree. Wait a minute. Oh shit, yo, I actually wanted to see the ratio, like to dislikes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, damn. Damn. Wait, also, didn't Naruto beat Ichigo as well in that dead belt 4 years ago? I'm pretty sure it happened, yeah. I think Naruto beat Ichigo. I think he did. Oh, no, wait, no. Wait, no. I think it was Ichigo that beat. I forget, actually. No, I forget. I forget. I want to say it was Naruto that beat Ichigo. I definitely do want to say Naruto beat Ichigo. But Madara also beat Aizen. So it looks to me, yeah, 0 dislikes. They're clean. They're actually clean. All right, everyone agrees. Everyone agrees. Yeah, so Naruto beat Ichigo. Wow. Madara beat Aizen. So Death Battle, based on their analysis, they're saying definitively, or, I mean, they're not using like Kage or a fucking guy named Yuabak, but they're saying that pretty much Naruto, the Naruto verse, is stronger than the Bleach verse. Though they did have a fucking fight between All Might and My Guy. And that was like a really hella close match. And My Hero is not that strong, I'd argue, compared to like those two verses. I mean, I'll put Bleach hella high over goddamn My Hero. Either way. Interesting fight, interesting takes. I'm not against it. I mean, I like both characters a lot. Madara's my boy. Though I thought Aizen, I thought that the black box was gonna be like the definitive thing, because if the claim is genuinely a black hole level claim, I don't see how Madara breaks out of that shit per se. But I guess because Madara can, in some capacity, based on Itachi using his Sharingan to mentally control space and time for a woman in a light novel, they could apply that logic of being able to alter time and space with the Sharingan-ish, I suppose? Yeah. Either way, interesting death battle. I'm not against it. We can't see the ratio at this point in time, so I have no idea how cats are taking this at all. But at the same time, 0 dislikes is a good sign. That's a good sign. All right, boys. Let's get on to the anime.